So you said walking out into Wembley, you mentioned that already. What's been the creme de la creme?
That was pretty heavy, because when you have a habit of always keeping your head down and saying, right, what do I do now? What do I do now? What do I do now? When your focus is always on the next step and you never turn around and look at where you used to be, it was almost circuitous in a way, in that I started my career in London and I was the academy guy. And one of the most painful moments in my early career, because I didn't have the level of self-esteem and it meant everything to me to succeed, was when I was the academy intern. I'd been working there for the best part of 6 months, and I introduced myself to the head of strength and conditioning for the senior team. And he said, oh, I know who you are. Why don't you fucking talk to me then, prick? And that really crushed me. And it's also stuck with me for my career. I'll talk to anyone, top to bottom in the organization. My interns that work for me now, I speak to them every single day. I buy them a coffee every single day. I sit with them every single week and help them not be in that situation. So to have that and then come back 5 years later to what at the time was a world record crowd for a rugby game against the most successful sports franchise on earth, and we didn't beat them, we came close, and you feel the eyes of the world on you, or what is your world? You know, there's people that don't give a fuck about rugby. You feel the eyes of the rugby world on you, and everyone's like, fuck. That kind of like circuitous route, it forces you to take stock and say, maybe I have come further. So that was why that sticks in my memory. I used to get at Wembley as a kid as well. And obviously the quarterfinal was a very, very big deal, just because, we beat the second best team in the world by 20 points. We had a 17-0 lead after 13 minutes. 50,000 people had come from Ireland to that game, roof over the Millennium Stadium. If you were stood next to me, you wouldn't be able to hear that conversation. And it was just like the atmosphere was fucking electric. And then after 13 minutes, it was silent. We were just like, fuck. And it was good. It was good. And then a week later, I was sulking because we didn't make the final. So it's events like that. They're nice, but you shouldn't do the job for those reasons, because there were a million factors that had to fall into place to allow me to enjoy that moment that had nothing to do with how well I did my job. So it's nice, but I'm not going to pursue it.